Hi everyone! Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, where Tuesdays we dedicate to Tom Ford beauty. I have this particular palette that I was very fortunate to get right as they pulled it from us. The moment it went away, which is always so sad. And it's a true basic, it's a true staple. But I know a lot of us really love this eye color quad from Tom Ford and still reach for it. What quad are you talking about, Mo? Mink Mirage. Now here's what I'm here to share with you today. Yes, this is a very basic, but I don't know. There's something about this new one from Natasha Denona that immediately I said, wow, could this replace Mink Mirage? Could this be used in place of Mink Mirage? So today I'm going to compare them for you. We're going to do side-by-side looks. And let's see. I don't know. Maybe if you missed out on Mink Mirage, you can truly enjoy this because, yeah, there's even more colors too. Let's find out, shall we? How are we? How are we on this beautiful Tom Ford Tuesday morning? I hope we're doing well. Let's make it a great week because we say so. So Mink Mirage truly is the most basic of basics with an extremely beautiful formulation from Tom Ford. It's creamy, it's pigmented, and I love that this is literally a palette that you can use for the rest of your life type thing. And yes, I know it's basic. Oh, Mo, whatever. You can get that anywhere. Yeah, but no. There's only one Tom Ford. I'm sorry. Okay? Cannot change my mind. I know we have a lot of changes going on at the brand ever since Estee Lauder purchased, but that's not to take away from a classic, because this is a true classic. And again, I happen to get this right when it went away. I was so shocked when I went to repurchase one just as a backup because I love it so much. And then I like gifting Tom Ford quads because I think they're just great gifts. And I couldn't find it. I called stores and everyone was like, oh no, it's no longer available. Excuse me, what? Why? But Mink Mirage, I truly believe is one of the best, an amazing staple and classic. Look at how creamy these shadows are. Nicely pigmented. Oof. There is no denying on that one. I'll make sure I don't overlap. And look at that black. Hello? These are colors you reach for in your eyeshadow arsenal. I think they're great. Obviously, I'm a fan. I have had great success with Natasha Denona's eyeshadow formulation. They're just as creamy and pigmented and beautiful. So when I saw this, I was like, ooh, is this something that is comparable? And there's only one way to find out. So this is the Natasha Denona Mini Eye Sculpt palette. And as you can see, there are 5 eyeshadows. I feel like if you took away the lightest shade in this Natasha Denona palette, you have Mink Mirage. But what do I know? Let's find out. Let's swatch them and see. So obviously there's going to be one extra, and I'll keep that all the way up at the tippy top. Here. Okay. Nice, but I can see the black. It's not as intense. These are nice, but the creaminess of the Tom Ford, you can just see it and feel it. It's different. So there's that. But we still want to compare. We still need to know. We still need to see. So here we are. Very similar, so we're off to a good start. Feeling good about my decision here. I will say that this shade here from Natasha Denona, it's got a little bit more pinky nude to it versus the Tom Ford. And then the brown, this one is a little bit more, it's a lighter, a warmer brown versus the Tom Ford. But honestly, I feel that they're similar enough that when you put them on the eyes, you're gonna be okay. So swatching, comparable enough, okay? So if you don't have Mink Mirage, you've been wanting Mink Mirage, Color-wise, we're close. I'm not sure about formulation just yet. We love Natasha Denona's formula, beautiful, but Tom Ford personally is just superior, okay? Well, let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Let's talk about it. All right, so one eye will be Tom Ford, one eye will be Natasha Denona. So I'm going in with my number 13 from Tom Ford, and I'm going to go into this shade here. Pack that on my brush. And look, this is a soft formula to get some kick up. Does nothing for me. It doesn't matter. Hi. So I do have concealer on my lids. All right, so I'm just gonna blend the shade directly in the crease. And I will tell you, it looks really light. And then when you swatch it, it looks light too. But blending on the eye, the thing I love most about this color is it gives just the right amount of depth on the eyes. So that I love because it makes it so easy for the everyday. I would love the opportunity where brands would ask their consumers, we're going in the vault, we're going in the Tom Ford vault. What quads do you want to see come back, you know? Obviously I want this one, but there are just so many beautiful Tom Ford quads. Blended really, really easily, added just the right amount of depth. So I have whatever's left, just bringing it in on the outer eye, V. Same brush, let me just clean it off really quick. And I'm just swirling her on my microfiber towel. Now, very, very lightly, okay, very lightly, we're tapping into this dark brown shade very lightly because they're intense, okay? And this, I'm gonna focus solely on the outer eye, very lightly. Gonna clean that brush off again. And let's go into the lightest shade. Off the excess, and this we're putting on the lid. And what's great is this lightest shade melds in with the darker shades already applied, so it's not too harsh. Because I know swatched, it looks a little intense, but the way these apply are just so good. I'm just building that up. Now let me just grab a little pencil brush. This one is my Tom Ford number 14, right here, into the lightest shade. And right on the inner corner so that we brighten it up. Yay! Then for the lower lash, I'm going back into that crease shade, same brush, right there. Asom T05 is just a flat brush. We're going to go into the black. This black is really pigmented, so I got to remember to tap, tap, tap. Now I'm going to do a very baby wing on this. Look. Very effortless, very easy, just enough on these eyes. Finish it up with some mascara, but first I'm actually going to go into the waterline with the cream gel eyeliner from Tom Ford. This mascara, I love it. Any hoots, here we go. Here's our first look. So here's our Tom Ford eye look with Mink Mirage. Now I'm going to use the exact same colors, the exact same techniques. We're going to do the exact same thing. And let's see if the Natasha Denona, how it compares. I'll be using the exact same brushes as well. I'm just cleaning them all off on the microfiber towel. All right, so this shade would be the equivalent of what the Tom Ford one is. See? So I'm packing that on the brush. We do have kick up, but it's not as soft and creamy as the Tom Ford. So this, I'm going to blend directly in the crease, just like we did with the Tom Ford. Blending nicely, very smooth. Again, Natasha Denona has beautiful eyeshadow formulas, so I'm just picking up and blending, building on a bit. Taking a little bit on the outer eye. Going into that brown shade just a little, because I don't want it too intense. Applying that on the outer eye. Yeah, this brown is a little bit more intense, but I'm just going to blend it a bit. Let's go into this shade, which would be the equivalent of this shade. So we're going into this shade, which would be the equivalent of this shade from Tom Ford, packing it on that brush. And right on the lid we go. This one, like I said, it's a little warmer. You can see even in the swatch, but it'll do the job. Cleaning off the brush, and where the two colors meet, the brown and this lighter shade, I'm just patting so that there's a nice meld and blend. Okay, now to be fair, I am going to go into this extra shade that we have from Natasha Denona with my pencil brush, and that's what I'll use to brighten. I have to be careful because it's a lot lighter, so. And I'm going to go back into this shade, blend that on the lower lash. I can see the subtle differences, but they're very, very, very comparable. Let's do our little wing. I cleaned off my Esom T05 brush. Let's pick up the black shade. This was very enjoyable. Both of these eyeshadows are very enjoyable to work with. Let me do mascara, and I'm also going to go in with the cream shade from Tom Ford, the gel eyeliner. Reapplying West Coast, I have really been able to put down 100-100 lipstick ever since I got this. I love this shade. Another lipstick shade that can go with so many of your looks when you don't know, hey, what do I want to wear? A shade like this really works nicely. All right. Again, it's Tom Ford Tuesday. You know, the full face is Tom Ford. I'll have everything listed and linked for you down below in the description box. But can you tell who's who? If you didn't know, honestly, would you be able to know? Tell me. Tell me. Let's talk about it. Comment down below. Let's talk about it. Do you see the thing about these colors? They literally just add definition to your eyes without being too over the top. And working with colors like this, it's actually a lot easier than you're giving yourself credit for. But what I will say is formulation is completely different. Color story is comparable enough to where, hey, I can look beyond that amazing Tom Ford formula. But I want a color story that is very comparable to Mink Mirage. Here you go. Here. This will do great. I hold Tom Ford Beauty to a very high standard. They obviously do too. Both eyeshadows are made in Italy, so you know quality is superior. It's amazing. I don't say that to imply that the formulas are similar and identical, because they're not. They're not. This Mink Mirage is a lot creamier texture and consistency. It's a lot smoother, a lot butterier, but this is an excellent. The Natasha Denona, it's an excellent formula as well. It's pigmented, it blends, and the colors are similar enough. Like I said, I hold Tom Ford to a very high standard. Okay, it's not everybody can be compared. All right, and no, there's not everything is dupeable. No, stop it. But I do feel that this is close enough to where if you've really wanted a Mink Mirage in your life, this'll do. And it'll do so very, very, very well. I really am happy with the looks I was able to create. I'm very, very happy I was able to do a side-by-side so you could see how they blend, how they build, how they ultimately look. I will say I feel the Natasha Denona, the Tom Ford lid shade, it's a lot brighter. Maybe if I went in with the lightest, but I feel it would be too much of a contrast. Very lightly, I'm going to touch the lightest shade, maybe. Let's see. Yeah. But then remember, we're putting it over top of a darker shade. Because on its own, you see how bright it is. But, I mean, the looks, again, are comparable enough. And I just wanted to share it with you. I felt the need to get it out of my system and share it with you. But I'm really very happy with how the looks came out. But let's talk about it. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I love hearing from you. So happy Tom Ford Tuesday, everyone. Thank you so much. I know. We don't like to do this, but I'm not here to dupe Mink Mirage because I'm sorry. There's only one. But I did want to see and share how the Natasha Denona compared. So, as always, thank you so much for spending your time with me. Please take a moment and give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, everyone. Stay beautiful. I'll see you soon.